One of the biggest things happening in society at exactly the time of the depression spike was a rapid proliferation of smartphones, as quoted by Chen. In 2017, over 47,000 Americans died by suicide, and over 6,000 of those people were teenagers. It is estimated that over half of those deaths were linked to the use of social media. The media has a negative effect on teenagers. Today, I'm going to be telling you about the different negative effects that social media has on teens. To help you get an idea about what will be discussed, I will first tell you about the mental illnesses that can come from the media. Secondly, I will tell you about cyberbullying. Lastly, I will tell you about how teenagers are lacking in social skills. First, I'm going to tell you about the mental illnesses in teens that are directly linked with social media. There are many mental illnesses that come from the media, but we will focus on two. Depression is the most common mental illness in teens that is derived from the media. Depression can interfere with energy, concentration, sleep, and appetite. This can be caused by the lack of physical activity due to spending too much time on phones, or by seeing unrealistic expectations. For example, kids can get depressed when they spend more time on Instagram than going for a run or a walk outside. Depression is most common when someone sees a perfect body or life. They will do anything it takes to have that, which can lead to eating disorders and even suicide. Anxiety is another mental illness that comes from the use of media. According to Leah Schaefer of Harvard Graduate School of Education, social media triggers anxiety by seeing places you weren't invited to, feeling pressured to post pictures and get a certain amount of likes, and having someone post things about you that you can't control. Anxiety is also seen in classrooms when teens are obligated to put their phones away. Most will get antsy to check their phones rather than paying attention in class. The media becomes a distraction. Next, I'm going to be telling you about cyberbullying and its negative effects. Cyberbullying is the use of electronics to bully a person. Obviously, this is still a very new issue. Cyberbullying is common among teens because they like the comfort of hiding behind a screen rather than confronting someone in person. Cyberbullying can also lead to mental illnesses and suicide. There are many different ways that teens cyberbully others. Whether it be through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, it happens all the time. In fact, about 37% of teens have been bullied online, and that's only the fraction of people who speak up. Overall, cyberbullying is yet another negative effect on teenagers from social media. Lastly, I'm going to explain the lack of social skills in teens due to the media. We all know that it's easier to send a text than talking in person, but teenagers are taking this to a whole different level. Teens are lacking in social skills. Not only is it hard for them to communicate with others, but some even lack in areas such as asking for help, following directions, and accepting consequences. Teens are also lacking in common people skills. By spending too much time on the media and not enough time with other people, they can't learn common skills. I recently interviewed Carrie Olvin, a past school counselor and current high school math teacher, and she says, "I think even for young kids, they're spending more time on social media rather than outside playing or learning people skills like how to solve conflicts." The more common social media is getting, the younger of kids it's negatively affecting. There are many different reasons that the media negatively affects teens. In conclusion, it is very obvious that social media is affecting teenagers negatively. There are many mental illnesses that this can result in, like depression and anxiety. Cyberbullying has become more prominent, and teenagers are even lacking in social skills. Is it really worth it to spend so much time on social media? Coming from a teenager myself, I encourage you to spend less time on social media and more time enjoying life.